again, Corey.
John, it's been a long time since we've been on the island, and oh my god, what is that? Gosh, what did you do?
And I'm becoming a bit of a professional with this whole blood magic
A
ordeal.
professional sadist? That is a tower tank of blood. You have 700,000 buckets of blood in this.
Well, technically a bucket is 1,000, so not quite that many.
Okay, you have 700 buckets of blood in this thing. That's a lot of how much blood is I don't want to know. I don't want to. Oh my god, what did you do?
Well, I tricked out my blood temples had a little work done to it.
A little? Yeah, I don't want to know how much blood is in that too.
I wanted a passerby, if anyone happens to come to this island that we're trapped on, sees that, immediately knows it's a blood temple.
Well, I don't think they'll mistake it for much anything else. Maybe a satellite dish, but not much anything else. And you built it on top of the Naga's home too. You probably sacrificed them to get all that blood, didn't you?
No, not yet. That is on the to-do list, though.
Well, they have it coming. I mean, building
They are
and stuff.
They are pretty noisy down there. Starting to grate on my nerves.
Maybe that's because their neighbor built a blood temple on their home. Still, it's pretty cool looking, even if it's terrifying and scary. And oh my god, it's actually a potion bottle. Well, alright then, sure.
Yes.
Blood. Oh my god. You took this blood magic thing way too seriously.
But now that you mention it, those neighbors of mine, they're what I want to take care of first. But to do that, I think it's time I upgraded from these clothes that I'm wearing that are just falling apart.
Oh.
Like I
stressed them out quite a bit.
I've taken a lot of damage in our adventures. So, if you'll follow me up to the top.
I'm never going to get used to how fast that blood thing lets you fly.
This is the best part of the blood altar changes that I've made. These runes of dislocation.
They are crying.
What these do is they allow my blood altar to fill up faster through the pipes.
Oh.
So you know what that means. I don't have to hurt myself anymore.
Well, isn't it a relief? You can finally hurt others instead of hurting yourself.
Anyway, to make these this blood armor, I need to make a whole bunch of what's called empty sockets. If you look that up, those take 4 of those weak blood shards, 4 glass, and a diamond. I get the blood shards by killing things with my bound weapons. They have a drop every now and then from them.
Oh, alright.
But that makes an empty socket. I put it in here, along with, I think it's 30,000. Yeah, you see the pool of blood refilling itself?
Yeah.
It's actually keeping up.
I was going to say, it's not draining very much. I assume you can tell because of some tool you have exactly how close to being done that is.
Yeah, it starts at 10,000 and it gets down to about 9,200 and then it jumps back up to 10,000 again.
Wow. That's refilling really fast.
But I made 28 of these.
Whoa, it's done. 28 of those?
Yeah, that's how many I'm going to need.
That seems like that's going to take a while of that just to refill over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's why I did all the other ones off camera.
Seems sensible.
Okay.
So why are you using sockets?
These sockets are used to actually make the pieces of armor.
Oh, so they're a crafting material.
Yeah. I'm going to use 4 of them to make, what is it called? The Soul Armor Forge. Okay. Oops, that requires a Magician's Blood Orb. I wonder if I can use Master.
I would think that you should be able to.
I'll see. I might have to make another trip to my Blood Temple. Yep, I do.
Oh, jeez. You need the specific one.
Use my teleporter button.
Teleport. You opened a trapdoor. Alright. Well, you're some kind of Houdini. Great. Clicked a button, a trapdoor opened, and then you're gone.
I don't have a teleport back yet.
Oh, for God's sakes. So it's a one-way trip.
One-way trip.
Trick is only good one time.
Alright. Let's put that in there. Soul Armor Forge. It's a fancy looking block.
So what is that? Is that actually a forge block, like a furnace block, or what?
Well, it's not really... Well, let me demonstrate. You create these pieces of armor kind of like you do in a crafting bench, except you place them in the world. So like if I want a chest piece, I put it like this. Oh. And then you just plop the Soul Forge in it. And here's where it gets interesting. You can bind sigils to these pieces of armor. Which give you special bonuses. Speaking of which, I need to go back, grab those sigils.
Boy, they did everything in their power not to put any interfaces on anything in this mod.
Yeah. Okay.
Like nothing has an interface.
I think you're right. The only exception is that teleposer that I used to teleport over there.
Now that I think about it, yeah, I right-clicked that earlier, and it has a little socket for something.
Wouldn't you know it? I forgot one more thing. You have to use your. Oh no, I was holding them. Oops.
It's okay. The blood's only addling your brain a little bit.
So if you use a weak blood shard on it,
yeah.
that allows you to bind one sigil to the piece of armor.
Okay. Oh, it's getting to be nighttime.
And so, let's see.
If you bind a sigil, does that mean you lose the sigil?
I assume so.
I would think it would get used up.
So I put the sigil on the top left one. It doesn't really matter which one you put it into. Put the lava sigil on this one.
Okay. I actually can't see what you're doing. Like, it doesn't show me that anything's bound to it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's giving any sort of indication.
But it is gone. It's not in your inventory anymore.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then you put a blood orb in it to reduce the blood cost of using that sigil.
Oh.
Turns out if you use a master orb, the cost goes away entirely.
Oh, that seems very expensive though. Doesn't it take forever to get those master orbs?
Well, it used to, but since I've got those runes of dislocation, I can just use the blood from the tanks. I made a bunch of spares.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, the socket was 30,000, the blood orb's only 40,000.
Oh, that's not that much. I refill so quick that, yeah, I can see where you would have made a bunch of those. You've been murdering a lot of creatures, John. We are going to have a serious talk about this.
Okay, so I believe I right-click this now.
Oh my gosh.
And there it is, bound chest plate. Devilish protection. Let me put it on.
Oh my god, that is hideous. It has eyeballs on the shoulders, John.
I'm a little afraid to try this, but I should have fire resistance.
Be immune to fire?
I don't know if I'm immune, but yes, I'm immune.
Okay, well, thank goodness for that. Is it draining the durability on the chest piece or anything?
Nope.
Ow. Alright. So I guess that's kind of a way of enchanting. Oh yeah, you've got little symbols flying out of your head that show some kind of an effect. You check on your hotbar, does it, or not on your hotbar, on your status window, does it show fire resistance and just show it permanent?
Oh, yep.
Huh.
So let me grab that again. Now, later on, once I start fighting the elementals, they can drop demon blood shards, and I can use those to bind 2 sigils to a single armor piece.
Oh, okay, so you could probably get almost every sigil you could make on bound armor, couldn't you?
Not quite. All but 5, I think.
Hmm.
But, like, this is the helmet. What am I gonna put on this one?
Seems like it'd be useful to have flight on one of them.
There is actually no flight. If I put an air sigil in it, it just prevents fall damage.
Oh, that's not terribly useful.
What do I want most? How about Sigil of the Whirlwind?
Whirlwind, what's that do?
That deflects incoming arrows.
So basically you can never be killed by a skeleton again.
Right.
Given how stupidly accurate skeletons are, that seems like something that I'm very jealous of. Oh, for God's sakes. Why does everything in blood magic have to cause a strike? Oh my god. You only have half a helmet. In fact, that is... Wow, that's hideous. It's like half of your helmet is just missing, and the other half is this demonic, terrifying face. Like F5, like, look at that.
Is part of the helmet missing for you?
Yes.
Oh.
Like, the right half of your face is your normal face, and the left half is... God, that is freaking me out. It's like Face Off.
That's pretty funny, because it looks normal on mine.
It is not normal, sir. It just looks like half of your face has been torn off.
Alright, what?
I knew it was only a matter of time before there was some creepy shit going on here, so... If the Towers of Blood weren't going to get me, it was going to be the endgame armor. God, it even has little eyeballs all over the thing. Oh, no, that's flesh. That's what that is. Okay. That's gross. I was
Maybe
wondering what it was, and it changes every now and again. The pattern does, but it is definitely intended to be just torn flesh and muscle.
yeah, there aren't any more defensive sigils I can use, so I guess I'll put on water breathing.
Well, it seems like it'd be useful to have. Ugh.
Boots of water breathing. Makes sense to me.
Wouldn't the helmet of water breathing make more sense?
I had to get rid of my special boots for that, so I think for the last one, I'm going to use my Sigil of Haste to get that back.
Ah. Will that let you walk over one block entities?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm used to being able to jump higher. I need a little boost.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen, resorting to wood. You may look like a monster, but you can still only jump 1 meter in the air. Which, when you think about it, is actually quite good.
Not for long. Okay.
Oh, lovely. It's raining.
Sigil of Haste. Now the great thing is, once I get those demon crystals, I can make a ritual of unbinding to break apart all these components again and just
Reuse them.
remake the armor. Yeah.
Oh, that's useful. Yeah, you look like just a flesh-eating monster basically, at this point. Congratulations, John. You have become the monster.